Hey everyone! This is going to be kind of a weird vlog, just a warning. Uh, I'm just going to do a quick little fertility friend lesson, and then, fertility lesson, and then I'm going to do like a Michelle update. It's only 5 days since the last one, and I haven't really had a chance to decide which lessons for sure I was going to do on this one, but I I wanted to do something. The last 2 days I had off, today I have off, and tomorrow I have off. So I thought this was an ideal time to get a vlog out because I don't know what my next week's work schedule will be like. So this way I guarantee you'll have it within that week. You're not going to wait a week and a half or two or whatever. So this lesson was actually lesson number 20 from the lessons they sent me on my email. Um, it's kind of promoting their site a little bit, so I only took out a little section that I thought was just really good, and then I'll add my own thoughts on it. Lesson 20 was on the importance of sharing your trying to conceive journey. Um, Learning how to chart trying to conceive can be frustrating and confusing, and you feel lonely, and you get angry when it's taking longer than you'd hoped for or expected or anything. And sharing your journey and your problems can ease the sense of it says it can ease the sense of isolation that so often accompanies the experience of trying to conceive. Uh, there are some things that can only be fully understood and appreciated by others who share the same experiences. I I'm just barely starting on my trying to conceive journey, if you want to call that. Um, if you guys have been watching my videos, you know that we're not going to be trying to conceive until January. But I've always been one that I thought studying up and everything, it can definitely not hurt. So instead of starting learning about all this stuff in January and risk not being able to figure it out or figure out my cycle or chart it or whatever until a couple months later, I figured if I started now, then it would help. So I started doing just getting like a hold on my body's signs and stuff like that. So for those of you, I watched a ton of trying to conceive and pre-trying to conceive people, and I've subscribed to a lot of you. Um, just watching you guys, I know some of you guys have been trying for a really long time, and I I can't imagine that, and I can't tell you I know how that feels or anything, but I just want everybody to know that you aren't alone, and we're all pulling for you. Every single one of your viewers is pulling for you, and we hope not as obviously we can't hope as much as you, but we can hope really close to as much that all the baby dust we send your way works. So I agree with that lesson. I think it's really important. Like I said, I don't know how I'm going to work. I don't know if I will be lucky and conceive right away, or if I'll be one that takes a long time. And I hope that if I am one that takes a long time, I will have everybody's support, and I'll be very thankful for it. So that was kind of the lesson for today. I'm sorry it's not really amazing or whatever, but I just thought it was really important to get out there. So that's pretty much it for there. You can stop watching if you want. I'm just gonna go into like a little update on me. Um, ugh, I scratched my neck and now it's all clawed up. It looks horrible. It's funny. Anyways, So I got my car today. I'm excited. I was going to get it like 2 weeks ago, but they had some problems, and it ended up costing more money than I had planned for, so I didn't have it, and I had to wait 2 weeks to get like other bills out of the way so I could pay it. Anyways, I have it now. I'm loving it. It's big. It's my husband calls it a boat. It's a Buick, so it kind of is a boat, but it's a newer Buick, so it's not quite as big as the older Buicks. But it's got a huge back seat, which I'm really excited for, only because I've seen so many of my friends with their little tiny cars putting all their baby stuff back there, and it's ridiculous. So in sometime next year, if I'm lucky enough and we conceive what I want and stuff, I should still have the car. I'll be glad for that. There's some other little things I absolutely love about the car. I get cold really easy, so it's got heated seats, which is pretty exciting for me. And I don't know, I just like having my own car. I used to have one, and then I sold it, and I didn't have one for a while, and my husband and I were sharing one. And when we lived in town, it wasn't that hard, because if for some reason one of us couldn't get the car to the other person, it was only like a couple blocks to walk to our works, because we work like a block apart. But now we live out of town, and it's like, if we had to walk, it'd take like 2.5 hours, so it was really such a pain in the butt if one of us had to go in really early, and the other person had to wake up and take them in to make sure that they got to work. And anyways, I'm glad I have a car, and it's really good on gas mileage, which is exciting, because we're trying to save money as best as possible for when we do conceive, and we can buy the things we need and not have to depend on anybody. That's something that's really important to us. We don't want to, we want to be the ones that pay the hospital bills and the doctor bills, obviously with the help of insurance from our jobs. but we pay into the insurance, so, we're still, like, kind of paying it. That's just really important. We don't want to have to ask anybody for anything. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. If you do have to ask somebody, definitely not a bad thing, and you should ask somebody if you need help. We just really want to be able to say that we did it all on ourselves. So, yeah. I had something else I was going to say. Oh, yeah. I am waiting impatiently for a job. I am very disillusioned with my job at the moment, and they keep cutting back my hours, and I'm going to lose my insurance through that job, which will not help in January if we do conceive. And so I applied at another job, and I think I have it, but it's a new position at the company, and I don't know, they're figuring all that out and getting all the paperwork ready, and they can't promise me the job until they have all that ready. So, and I was going to find out like last week, and it was going to be Monday, and now it's Friday, and I still haven't heard yes or no, and I'm just really anxious about it, and I'm hoping I get the job. It'll just mean more money coming in, and more money I can save, and well, it's being nice. So yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much my vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you guys all have a great week, and I'll be back next week at some point. Could be 5 days, could be 8 days, who knows. Talk to you then, and I'll have a better lesson, I promise. Bye.